Hello and welcome back to the couch. We saved you a seat. My name is Luke.
And I remain Emily. Hi, hello. Tonight we're handling a very specific set of chapters that I've been waiting for to discuss with Luke of A Court of Wings and Ruin. Those are chapters 64 through 67.
Yeah, oh, sorry. I was locked in.
That's
Yes.
your part.
And if this is the first time that you've joined us, just know that we do the sections weekly, bi-weekly, tri-weekly, and I am just a regular dude reading this kind of genre for the first time. This one right here is the Smut Oracle. She is my guide. She's our guide to this sort of content. We are going to talk about my big takeaways and then also just run through kind of what happened and our perspective takes on it. But before we get to that, you can support the channel by doing the membership. I have a YouTube, or we have a YouTube. This one's got a YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all the kind of stuff. Find us anywhere at The Smut Oracle, at The Kitchen Couch. We do a bunch of different stuff, but I'm going to let Emily kick it off with a recap of what happened, just in case it's been a minute since you've seen this.
Indubitably, Luke. So these chapters are going to open with the problem we set up on the end of the last set of chapters, which is Elain has been taken. And it's Feyre and Azriel who go after her. They can't winnow into Hybern's camp because of the wards. So Feyre does what she does best. She improvises something insane and glamours herself to look like Ianthe so they can walk right in and walk right back out. Inside the camp, Feyre runs into Jurian, our human bestie, who continues proving he's actually on their side. He helps Feyre reach Elain, and while they're there, they also rescue a human woman of the Children of the Blessed. Because if you're already infiltrating the enemy camp, we might as well multitask.
Right.
Of course, they get caught trying to leave. The King of Hybern nearly captures them, and it's looking very bad until the most unexpected assist of the entire series arrives. Tamlin. Good old Timmy Tam. He causes just enough chaos to give them an opening, and between Feyre's newly functional wings and those flying lessons finally paying off, they escape and make it back to their own camp. The next day is basically triage. Everyone is healing, tempers are frayed, but good news, Callius's army has finally arrived. Feyre and Moore also patch things up, and Moore finally shares her deepest truth, that she prefers women. So sorry, Luke. And that secret is the real reason she's never allowed herself to be with Azriel. Meanwhile, War Strategy reveals Hybern's latest tactical choice, spite. The king plans to attack the human land simply because he hates the Archeron sisters. Cool. After a quick and very pointed verbal smackdown, Feyre convinces the High Lords to winnow as many humans out of Hybern's path as possible, even though draining their power right before battle is, in fact, a terrible idea. But I guess letting thousands of humans die is worse.
Sure.
Then Amren arrives with the next revelation. With the help of the Suriel's final message, she has figured out what needs to be done with the Book of Breathings, but it will require a massive battlefield diversion and all 4 made individuals to even attempt it. In other words, things are bleak. And with the odds stacked against them and nothing left to lose, Feyre decides there's one last thing that she has to do. She goes to the Court of Nightmares because she's gonna finally face down the Ouroboros. So these chapters are Feyre and Az pulling off a stealth rescue that somehow includes Tamlin being useful for once. Moore, whose literal power is truth, admitting she's been keeping the biggest secret in the room for centuries, and Feyre deciding the next best move before a war is to stare into a magical mirror that has driven every other person who's tried it completely insane. What could possibly go wrong? So, Luke, are you ready?
Oh, yeah. No one comes to the kitchen couch for the food. Let's hit it. A lesbian! Literally! I was in on this. I was like, yes! I knew I loved this character. We like the same things. This was awesome. This is so awesome. I hate that she lied to Azriel. I don't care. I've been waiting to talk to you about this for hours. I texted you, lady, with like 12 exclamation marks because I was just like, dang. Like, I was like, no wonder I like this chick. She's untouchable for me. Like, not only is she unbelievably gorgeous, not only is she a royal, not only all of these things, she's also unobtainable. This is Luke written all over it. This is Luke written all over it. Unfortunately, I talked to friends about this today on the phone. Shout out if you're watching. You know who you are. I definitely said to them, I have a problem with being chosen, air quotes. And so what do? I play it safe and hang out with people who won't choose me already. And they've made it very clear. It feels safe. And now my favorite character is in this series. My favorite character.
Yep.
Can't choose me. And it's like, full circle. What a mind bender. No, but for real, my brain was all trashed out. I was like, of course she's yes, of course. Awesome. What a twist. There's zero chance I was going to see that coming.
You did not see that coming at all. I didn't think so because you kept being like, my girl Moore. I love her so much. Like, and this whole time I'm like,
I love her so much even more. I hope you understand. Like, it's wild how much I like her even more. That she's like, yo, I'm into tacos and hot dogs. I'm like, I am too.
Like, wow, we have so much in common, Moore.
Yes. Like, I would love to hang out with you. Can we please hang out? I am so attracted to this person, a personality type in this thing. It's unbelievable. I didn't know, starting this series, did you think this would be, knowing this point was coming and coming up, did you think I was going to get to this point?
Yes. Yes.
How did you feel? Like, obviously I was going to get to this point. Did you think I was going to be like, Luke's going to like her even more since she's into chicks?
No, I thought that you would be like, sadly heartbroken.
No, absolutely not. It's fantasy. It's not real. Why would I be heartbroken?
What? What? It's not real?
I'm not in this. I'm not in the story. I don't read this from a point of view.
I can't believe. I had no idea. Why are you crushing my dreams?
So I was just like, the coolest character gets cooler. Dope.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
Let's have a story about her now. Let's cut out everybody else and just focus on Moore and have this be the beginning of her story and just have from Moore's point of view, a court of truths and lies or something. I don't care.
I mean, maybe there's talk about the next couple. I mean, we don't know what's happening in 6 and 7, but there's still a lot to be understood about Moore and some other folks. So we might get that at some point. Maybe.
I feel like I did this justice for my feelings after reading this. We can move on to the next thing. There are 2 more things. The whole escape, getting in, escaping, thinking that there was about 80 pages left after this section, maybe 70. Did not think it was going to go down the way it did. But once again, it's girl shit. So once it happened, I was like,
we'll get to that.
It's girl shit. This makes sense.
We'll get to that.
And then the final thing, Tamlin, honestly, we'll get to that because I think that's important too, but we'll get to that and we can chat about that. I made notes this time, ladies and gents. I made notes.
He made notes. We're training him up right, y'all.
Okay, let's hit it. Emily, thoughts? And then do you want to get started?
Yeah, I've been so excited. I literally texted Liz earlier and said, hey, there's a live tonight, and it's the chapters when Luke finds out that Moore's a lesbian. So
I like how she's like, sometimes I like dick too, but I'm really for sure.
She's like, yeah. She's like, I mean, I do like it sometimes, but like, women are better in every way. And I'm like,
agreed.
I kind of agree a little bit. I mean, I don't know about like all the ways, but I see where she's coming from. But so we have chapter 64. We start out, we got to go figure out and get Elain back.
Right. So I want to talk about this. So everyone doesn't really know what they're doing, and they literally come up with this idea on the fly. And Feyre is all like, "I've got it. I'm going to do this bullshit." And then who's coming with me? And they're all like, none of us can actually come with you.
Azriel is the one that's like, I'm going to go get her. Because like everyone's like, we can't do it. Nesta's like, we're never going to see her again. There's too many people. Like everyone's like, no, this isn't happening. She's dead. Like we're done. And Azriel's like, I will go get her.
Yeah.
And Feyre's like, I will go as well.
Azriel's definitely like secret agent man in this moment. Like full on 007. hiding out in the shadows, moving in and out of camps.
Mhm.
It's cool. Whatever his powers are, they're on display here, and they're cool. I'm glad they don't like especially tell us like his 3 powers are this, this, like they would for a guidebook or anime.
Mhm.
It's very just hidden in the shadows, which is
But
great. Um,
he literally becomes her shadow, which I think is awesome.
yeah, it's all illusion, which is really really cool. Have we jumped past? I have my first note, which is like on the very second page of chapter 64.
Yeah, I don't think so, but what's your first note?
Reese's pop-up speech is hot.
Reese's what speech?
The
Oh, his
pump-up
pump up.
speech.
Okay, yeah. All of his like, this is what you do, this is what you do, this is what you do. Yes, I have each
hot.
of the little sections highlighted of his little speech.
I wish I could have support like that in my life. That would be so cool. Like,
right?
hey, this is how we're gonna win. We're gonna win today, and this is how.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
this,
He's like,
and
click
then,
in,
yep.
click in, click in. All right, I'm gonna fully trust you to do this, but a few things I need you to know.
I don't even think it's. I'm gonna trust you to do this, and here's how.
Yeah.
Here's how you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Remember these things. Good chance you're gonna get captured. But this is the right move, so we're gonna do it. This is also the correct move, and right and correct are sometimes not the same thing.
Right.
The whole dressing up like Ianthe did not see that coming. I like that we got the moment here where she uses one of the siphons, and she's like, "Ooh, feels good." Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, ooh, this is different. This is a weird sort of power feeling.
I would love to see her in siphon regalia, like Azriel and like Cassian, where she's just walking around with 7 siphons, just like, I hold the world in the palm of my hand. Like, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. I hope that happens.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my note out. Boop, Reese is hot.
Look at you. Also concur. That's what I've been saying this whole time. But I do love it. So this is where we get a couple. Let me just point out like one of the things here, because this is also one of the quotes that gets pulled out of context a lot, which is you do not fear, you do not falter, you do not yield.
Yes.
That's like the quotes. One of the quotes that you see reposted and out of context quite often.
Yeah.
I also love remember you are a wolf and you cannot be caged. Yeah. Me too, Betty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although he does say, do not get distracted and do not linger. And of course, that bee cannot follow all of the instructions.
No. She's got to get distracted a little bit, and she got to linger a little. They get there. They landed inside. We landed inside of them thanks to Nesta, because Nesta knows where it is. Blah blah blah. The campfire boat, and there's Hybern soldiers 2 hours before dawn. Cool. Jump to 65. I have another note.
Great.
My other note is I didn't know this word was real, and I thought it was made up. Beatific. But beatific.
Oh, beatific. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, Sarah,
where was that? Because I didn't even.
It's in the middle of page 567. She says, I kept my features in the beatific pretty mask. She always. Yeah. I was like, okay, that's not a fucking word. And then I looked it up. It's a word. I love this sequence from beginning to end, all of chapter 65, because it's simple, it's easy, it's quick. I don't need this described to me. Like, I couldn't see the end of the tents. There was maybe more than 500. Like, that's what a guy would write. She doesn't need to write that. She doesn't fucking matter. And so I like that. I think that's kind of cool. Azriel is doing his power thing, which I thought was a dope. I like that the king's tent is fucking glorious. And that they kind of just saunter over to the king's tent while like things are getting tortured the entire time.
So I did let me go quick.
Sorry.
We run into Jurian. And Jurian like knows it's her immediately, because he like clocks that the siphon is different, and then she's like, I've been with my sisters. Yeah. And he's like, oh, cool, right, awesome. But he also takes a little bit of a moment to be like, You've been lusting after me for weeks now. Act like it. And at first, like on the first read, I'm like, ooh, is he gross? Oh no.
No.
But yeah, that was like
He's simply cunning.
right.
He's just cunning.
So like again, he's like the human version of like the Rysand. Like maybe, you know, it's like this is a very Rysand kind of move of what Rhys would do.
He's so clever it might be to his detriment, but he's incredibly clever. Yeah.
Right. So he's like, yeah, act like it. We got to go. And then he, I love his like, she's walking her to the thing, and he's like, say you need to pray before the cauldron before we go do it. And she's like, oh, I need to pray before the cauldron before we retire. And he looks at the other guards like, women, am I right?
Yeah, right.
Like, come on, buddy, let's go.
Well, and what's also funny is he looks at the other, and then she gives one of the guards like a, hey,
like,
and
oh, hey,
like,
maybe seconds.
And they're like, okay, and she's like, okay. And they're like, oh,
yeah.
Their Feyre is so good. So this comes back to part of my thoughts about Rhys being a bad guy, by the way, because a lot of the things that she's exhibiting are stuff that he's trained her on intentionally. Everything from the combat, which is important, using the powers, but also to the how to play the role of something that you maybe aren't, which she didn't do directly for Ianthe. Yeah, and so like you could argue that if in the next book, in the final books or whenever they come out, that if Rhys isn't the bad guy, he could become the bad guy. He could say, you did everything I ever asked. Didn't you not see? How could you not see? So yeah, anyway, this is one of those moments where I was like, oh, all of this that she's learned, all of it. Anyway, it's Rhys created. Anyway.
Well, she has learned for sure from a great teacher. So Jurian, as he's about to walk away, he says to her, he's like, I hope that you can carry 3 Shadowsinger, because she sees the woman being tortured, is reminded of Claire, and is like, I can't leave her, even though it is really not great, and we should probably not do that. Makes things infinitely more complicated, but I need to also save that other girl if you can do me a solid and help me out with that. So he's like, cool, I will get her, you do what needs to be done, and I'll meet you by the cliffs.
Right.
But he says to her, save a dagger for your own heart. If they catch you alive, the king will, don't let them catch you alive.
Yeah, it's a bad day.
Yeah.
It's a bad day. It's one of those like, oh, you're stuck on a desert island, I just need 1 bullet. Yeah.
Yep. So that happens. They grab her, and then they start running, and then we get a creature. You've been waiting for a creature.
Yeah. So I was like, it was like a dog-like creature, and then they describe it as a the cousin of a naga. Yeah, so it's like a serpent creature with arms. It's very little. I see it as green, to be frank with you.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah.
But it's anyway, like bone shredding, white teeth. So we got a creature. I was like, oh, good. He got one. He's been waiting for one of those. We also find out there are creatures in the winter court army as well. So later, they're like, later on, after the human girl is saved, she's like, wait, you gave her to the winter court soldiers? She's like, yeah, I mean, she seemed pretty traumatized, so I thought, well, they've got fuzzy animals.
Yeah, look around. We have bats. We have bat soldiers and Sauron looking dudes.
Right. They were like, so, we just thought the polar bears would go over better with her. Who knows? So that made me laugh. But anyhow,
it's pretty funny.
Yeah. So then things are looking not so great. She's gotten like shot in the shoulder with an ash arrow. Like bad news bears are happening, and she hears a roar like she has heard before, and it's Timmy Tam. So what did you think with that reveal?
Okay, so I put the king speaks. Like, torturing you would be so dull. At least the traditional sort of torture. Like he said, I mean, goddamn, he's so funny.
Mhm,
I
mhm,
don't know why people don't think he's as funny as I do, but he's hilarious. How Roshan shall rage, how he shall panic. His mate has at last come to see me. Like, oh,
mhm,
the man.
mhm,
Anyway, as they're running, Timmy Tam shows up.
mhm,
I will tell you, it was out of left field for me. And I'm not one to be surprised by these sorts of things. Things that
mhm,
just like, oh, obviously, Tamlin is the
mhm,
only character
mhm,
who's going to do this. I'm not typically surprised by these sorts of things. I was surprised by these sorts of things. It was a cool moment, and it was appropriate, and it wasn't too much, and it wasn't too little. And Tamlin does the beast in the woods against the wolves scene from Beauty and the
mhm.
Beast,
100%. Yep.
and it was cool.
Yep. Okay, so for me, this is all I need as far as the Tamlin redemption arc. This is it. It already happened.
Yeah, we did
Like
it.
there are people that are like, "Oh, I hope Tamlin gets a redemption arc and I want to see him like have a like more information." I'm like, "No, I don't need to know anything else about him. This is his redemption arc. I never need to see him again. That's fine."
So people, those people, I understand. I understand where they come from. It's wishful thinking. I understand where they come from, and I empathize with them. But Tamlin already got a kill. He already killed the
Yeah,
big bad. We've seen it
right.
already. Like
Right.
this part of the story is not. He's not owed what you think.
Right.
Right.
He
He's
does
owed.
not
He's
need
like
anything else.
at best it's a Darth Vader. It's a Darth Vader death
Right.
rather than a I sacrifice my body for you. No, I mean like just let him be
Mm-mm.
another High Lord again for a little while. Like it's fine.
Mhm.
That would
Yeah.
be okay. I'd be okay. Like I'm happy that he's part of the like other. He's just like from a rival high school. That's fine from now on.
Yeah. I'm
This
fine
is
with that
cool.
too.
Yeah.
I don't need anything else from him ever again. So, we have I also think it's cool that they can use the siphons as like band-aids.
Yeah, that was dope too.
Right?
That was
That's pretty
dope.
dope. We hadn't seen anything like that before. So when they have their full like siphon power, so Azriel got his back like shredded by the Naga cousin, and he needs that to be able to fly. So he's like bleeding out, and he's able to use his siphon power to like basically staunch the wound and keep it, you know,
Yeah,
pressed up and fine. And then she's able to do the same thing with her shoulder. So kind of neat that
it's pretty.
that's
It's
something.
actually super neat.
Yeah.
Oh, I have someone in my TikTok. Hey, whoever there. I can't see your name, but hello. Um,
I also love that Elain does the like "come with me if you want to live" line.
yes, yes. Like there's a whole like grab on, grab on, grab
Mhm,
on. It's like no, but for
mhm.
real, you need to.
But really, though,
This is an action sequence. Get in. This is part
yeah.
figure it out.
Mhm.
Uh,
And
has
I
some
think it's like part of her. It's I'm not sure if it's like super clear, but she's naked. She's real naked underneath that like cloak. So
yeah.
she is like holding it, and she's basically like, "You can't do both, honey. Like, drop trowel. Let's go."
That's so funny. My favorite part is the next part where the Naga creature dog things are attacking, and Elaine's like kicking the shit out of it.
Yeah.
I have that as an Elaine with a little fight. I have that as a
Mhm.
note also because she's
Mhm.
not one to do that.
No.
This is the first time we've seen her do anything aggressive, so it's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. What's the next one?
Absolutely. So then so she's like running and running and running. And we get like true fear from Azriel for the first time. So it says she's like running and trying to stabilize her wings. And it says, but as he beheld what charged after me, the sprint ahead, and for the first time since I had known him, there was terror in Azriel's eyes as he watched me make that run.
Right.
So she's never ever landed well or flown. She's basically just like fallen a lot.
Okay. So
um
while I'm reading this, this is what I'm thinking. If I can be it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. Ooh, I believe I can touch the sky. I thought about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. Yeah, I definitely
Woo!
thought that the entire
Yeah.
time. And then she almost dies.
Great.
She almost dies because the King of
Yeah,
Hybern
it's
talking
almost not
shit.
good.
It's almost real bad. And then
It's almost real.
a breeze of spring shows up, which I thought was a cool way to say that, by the way. And she assumes it's Tamlin. We can assume it's Tamlin. And
it's Tamlin. But that's a new power. She didn't even know he had the power of wind.
Yeah, but so is there another High Lord that has like a wind power?
No.
I mean, she can do
really.
the shield barrier thing, the sound shield barrier. That might be actually a wind power. But
yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was cool.
Wind. Yeah, hardened wind.
Hardened wind. I thought it was cool. I thought it was really cool. And then, I was just like, faster, faster, and then hold them high, and then legs up. Like, it just sounds like a video game where you're skateboarding a lot.
So cute. I love it. I love them so much. But yeah, so, and then they're like, it's like they're trying to fly, and the ward is like holding them in, and she's like, oh yeah, fuck, I forgot about the ward. So she has to blast a whole bunch of light so they can like slide through. Yeah. And then that is also where Timmy Tam finally like shakes off all of the like little guys after him too, and then he like runs and does like a Mario double jump through the little hole in the shield.
Like he hits the coin. Yeah.
Doink, doink. And then like nope, through the hole in the shield.
And it just winnows out. Yeah, he just is like poof, and then is gone, and they're all like, all right, cool, let's go. Let's roll.
Yep. So we go to camp, and everyone like we get like a hug from Nesta. It's so weird. Everyone's like acting super weird about it, but in a good way.
Okay.
What? She's like, she doesn't show emotion ever.
Yeah, but this is her bae, Elain.
Yeah, of course.
And she's like, oh my god, thank you so much. It does the hug, and then they have a full they get her to surgery. They get old girl to surgery, Feyre. And she's like, I don't remember this, and I don't remember this, and I don't remember this. But the next thing I remember is being laid down on the carpet. And my two sisters lying next to me. And I have to tell you.
And they cuddled like they did in their old cottage. Isn't that sweet?
I had this. It made me think of my brothers.
Aww.
Because when we were little, we used to, and we'd visit my grandparents' house, we would share the same bed. And my older brother would be mad because I would kick him. And then a couple of years later, my older brother got moved to a couch, and my younger brother slept in the same bed with me. So it was a little, it was a cute little moment. And it made me think of my brothers. It was really cute.
Family. Family ties. That's so sweet. Yeah, so it's adorable. So you had a little like sweet moment thinking about, being all together again, which was so cute.
So cute.
So we hit chapter 66, and we are we wake up the next day and the new army has arrived. Yay, we have some backup. That's exciting.
Sort of.
Kind of, sort of. And then she's trying to like sort out her emotions about Tamlin and what happened with all of that. And that basically like the Nefel philosophy came back and helped again. So there was I
don't know what that means, by the way.
Okay, that's the sweet little story that Azriel told. So you remember when she was trying to fly, she was learning to fly?
Yeah.
And she was sucking, and she's like, this is hopeless. And he's like, yes, it is. You will probably never fly. But also, this one time, there was this thing when nobody could...
right. Okay. Yeah. I remember now.
This and that was Nefel.
She should not have been able to, and she did because she needed to. Yeah.
She was like Nemo and had the gimpy wing, and then she was able to save Miriam.
Never seen Nemo.
Or whoever it was. Sorry. But still. So, hey, Christina. What's up, girl?
What's up, Christina?
No, she's great. She's my friend, but also Xtina is kind of, that's fun. Okay, no. So that's where we're at. So the Nephel philosophy held. We see that again. Stop smizing, Luke.
I'm working on it. What are you trying to do? It's my only time to work on it. Get out of
It
my
doesn't
face.
always. It doesn't work on me.
Get out of my face.
Doesn't work
Okay.
on me. Okay, where's your next sticky?
My next
I'm so proud of you for making notes. I can't even tell you, by the way.
My next
I feel like
sticky-
I've succeeded. I have succeeded in making you a full-on nerd who reads with a stack of Post-its. It makes me so happy.
My next sticky is forgiveness. And then I flip it upside down because I already put it in there and I said hot lesbians.
Okay. All right. Well, we have reached the I guess that it is time. It's time for that. So we have a very long, and it is probably one of the longest sections that we've had in a really long time. It's a good 15 pages almost. Maybe 10.
So there's a monologue in here that can be used in an acting performance.
100%.
Right here. Yeah. And I would start with I do find pleasure in them in both. That I would, which is on 589, and then I would go to I would go to 590, and I'd say during the war I finally took my first female lover, and that's where I would stop because there's not a lot of references to women, to her loving women in there, and so once I took my first female lover, it would be great for a monologue if you were a chick or a dude, actually, or a dude. It probably works for both. So anyway, go ahead.
No, I feel you. I feel you. And then it's very sweet. For a while, I mourned her both while she lived and after she died. Because basically we find out she fell in love with this human queen who is the descendant of the Golden Queen, by the way, who unfortunately, R.I.P.
Yeah,
she was impaled in Dolores.
Moment of silence.
Okay, you do love your moments of silence. So, I thought you'd throw one in for Amarantha while you were at it. But anyway, she fell in love with the human queen, who's basically the great grandma of the Golden Queen. And she fell in love with her. She realized her mistake. She was going to go rush off and tell her that she was in love with her. But then the wall went up. So she spent a long time trying to find a crack or a hole in the wall to be able to get to the continent, to the human realm, to be able to tell her how she felt about her. And then when she got there, she was already married and had a kid. And instead of being hey, I worked this whole time to find you and I love you, she's like, okay, you're happy, I am gonna leave now. Right. But she keeps tabs on her, figures out she has 5 kids with this dude and always keeps tabs of her as well as her descendants. And then she's just really mad and sad and depressy for a long time, which I get. I would feel the same way.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It does, though. It doesn't play into my my theory of people who are bonded, soul bonded. She doesn't say anything about that here. So my theory of the whatever omnipotent force that's within this novel and series that bonds people in order to move the universe in a specific direction. She doesn't talk about that in this. So maybe we'll have another lover sweeter than you in a few moments. And
maybe.
Liz, of course that was my take, Liz. Of course that was my take. More is a weapon, and we respect that.
Okay. I'm glad that was your take. I'm really happy for you.
Well, Liz said, how did I know that that was going to be Luke's take? And I respect it.
Wait, Liz said that? Is she on the...
She's in the YouTubes.
She's here. Hi, Liz. Hi, baby girl.
Sweeter than you. Sweeter than me.
Oh my gosh. You have been very singy tonight. I hope that the internet is very pleased.
Don't let me tell my rock, paper, scissors joke.
I won't, because I'm sure that it's going to be a lesbian joke.
It is a lesbian joke.
How did I know? Okay. We're going to not do that.
Why? It's out of love. It's with respect and love.
I know.
Okay.
I know you.
Yeah.
I know you. So anyway, we go on for 10 pages about
10
all
pages.
of the stuff and why she has never been with Azriel, and why she chose Cassian over Azriel, which makes sense. But she also did mention
no, hold on. It doesn't make sense. It makes sense to
why.
her, but it
Okay.
doesn't make sense when
It
you
makes
zoom
sense
out.
to me when I zoom out. I'm a girl. It makes
Yeah.
total sense.
Okay, so I'm not calling you a narcissist, but that take is a narcissist take.
You better
Just
continue talking real quick, my friend.
Just have the conversation with Azriel because his feelings are more important than yours. Just do it. What the hell is wrong with you? Just have that. No, I choose Cassian because I do, but I hit it. It's like Buddy can keep a secret. He's a fucking spy.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's such a narcissist take. Like,
Okay.
I'm so sorry. That kind of shit happened to me before, and I'm like, honey, you don't get to do that.
Okay, if you want my real take, here's
Hit
my
it.
real take. I thought that what would happen as you read this is, well, and maybe it's because maybe I am a little bit of a narcissist, because this is what I wanted to have happen to you.
Okay.
I wanted you to be a little sad about it, because like your little hopes of like, oh, I love her, like we could be together, like your little hopes would get crushed, because that is exactly what you would have lived, what every theater girl who falls in love with the seemingly straight, attractive man does. You get what I'm saying?
I didn't do that.
That is every that's what happens. I can't tell you how many times that I personally have lived that experience, where I'm like, oh my god, he's the best. Oh, and he's straight, but he's not. He's never straight when he's the man in theater, present company excluded.
I respect it. No, I hate the whole like I can't show Luke any compassion because I know he likes me, and it's like and it's like
I can't lead him on.
Usually it's not because I like women. I would respect that. Usually it's because I don't like Luke because he's annoying as fuck. But I would rather you just tell me the fucking truth because
yeah. Well, this is basically a miscommunication trope. It's like a 500-year miscommunication trope, because it's not even a miscommunication because she just doesn't communicate.
You know what I love about this section too, about this conversation? Feyre literally says, don't you think he knows? And she's like, yeah, probably.
And he's also like, then what's the point? And he's like, you don't think you could tell Rhys? Because like Rhys also can like read your mind. So he probably knows too.
Yo, Rhys doesn't care. He even already said it more times in this story already. He's like, they have a thing going. It's whatever. Like,
he's whatever. Like, I'm not going to get involved. I don't care. It's not. I just don't care.
I don't actually. I don't know. Are they ruining anyone else's time with their presence? No, it doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you.
I respect more with her respect of what the context is of her being a lesbian. She gets it, right?
Yeah.
The not being earnest with your friends is, especially when they like keep a secret about Valeris and they keep a secret about all these other sorts of things. But she's like, yeah, but the fact that I like women is something different. Now, if she had come out and said, and Feyre, I actually am in love with you, I would have been like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense what she's doing right here. But she didn't do that.
No.
So
okay, but also you live in Valoris. Now, I get it, because apparently there's like a whole community that hangs out at Rita's. Like, did you know that Rita's was a lesbian bar?
No idea. I think that was actually
Isn't
a cool
the best?
It was the best. Oh, it's such a good moment. She's like, did you know that it's a lesbian bar?
She's like, yeah, we all hang out at Rita's, actually, all of us.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you know, if you're a lesbian in Valoris, then you are hanging out and drinking at Rita's. So I'm just saying, what would be the best is like, if you were not out in your community, but you wanted to like send that like flag out, you should get some book merch that's like Rita's Valoris. That'd be the best. Very subtle like nod to, I'm part of the community.
And it has an established year on it. Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever the year would be.
Yes.
Yeah. I will tell you, what you had said, would be cool. My mind immediately went to lesbian jokes. And so I'm not going to do that except for one. And it's just like a Subaru symbol. And it says Rita's with a, it's Rita's in cursive with a Subaru over top of a Subaru symbol. And I think that would be perfect.
Bless you. Bless you so much.
I didn't say U-Haul. I said Subaru.
No, I know.
I like a Subaru.
I get it.
By the way, I think they're cool.
They are. My husband drives one. It's fine.
Yeah, it's cool. Maybe y'all live in the mountains. It's smart.
Yeah. So, it says it's gone on for so long. I'm too afraid to tell him, too afraid of the fallout. Okay, now here's the last thing I'll say about this whole Moore saga. I understand her not wanting to tell her family because her family is the worst.
They suck.
Like, they suck so hard. So I totally understand her not wanting to tell her family and why she can't be out and about in the world. I totally get that. 100%.
Right.
But not telling your besties for 500 years. I mean, I am coming from a place of privilege because I've never had to try to struggle with anything like this. And I'm also a huge ally. Like, huge ally. So for me, I'm just like, what do you mean you can't tell them? Like, what are you doing? Yeah. But again, coming from a place that I've never had to deal with anything like that.
So Azriel really stepped up in this book a lot. There was a lot of moments where Azriel got to be, he might be cool. Like, he might be super, super fucking cool. He does like a really, like really manly bullshit in here. And he's actually kind of awesome. More, it's okay if you just tell him, specifically him. Hey, buddy, understand this was for you and it was selfish and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And you get to just say that. There was 50 years while Rhys was gone and it was just them hanging out in Valeris and they couldn't go anywhere or do anything.
Yeah.
You could have just had a conversation for those 50 years.
Yeah. Melissa's over here in my chat. Hey, Melissa girl, I love you. But she says it is her secret and we sometimes hold our secrets different from others. And like, preach. I agree.
1,000%. 1,000%. But like, I have never had a 500-year-old relationship.
No, I would actually be like, wait a minute. You were a vampire, but I've seen you in the light. What do you mean?
No. You haven't.
No. Listen, I'm the queen of age gap romances, but not the 500-year ones, okay?
My time is the dark time. A couple of days before dawn. When the street belongs to the cop and the janitor with the mop. When the grocery clerks are all gone. I think we've gone over this a whole lot. I love it. Yeah. I think it's a cool character thing. It's the biggest twist that's happened in this book for me so far is that moment.
Yeah. So we move on from that and we go straight into a war council of what we're going to do. So they're like, what is he doing? Because they're moving, he's moving his soldiers and they're like, where is he going? And then they kind of find out, oh, wait a minute. Is he trying to tire us out and he's going here, but wouldn't he go? And they're like, no, here's the thing that's actually happening. This guy is crazy. He's actually a little unhinged. And even though it makes no sense why he would do this whatsoever from a political strategy situation, he just happens to hate these 3 girls that much. So he's just going to march directly on the humans.
It reminds me of like a quote from one of these gimmicky anime things where it's like, why would you do such a thing? And he's like, I'm pure fucking evil. What do you mean? I do bad things. So that's exactly, they were all like, and he's like, no, I'm fucking evil. Like, who cares?
They're like, he hates them. And they're like, but they're just 3 girls.
Yeah.
And he's like,
yeah, he hates you. He hates humans, but he hates you.
Yeah, it's like he does hate humans, but doesn't hate them that much. You're right. Do you know who he hates that much? The 3 of you, actually. So, it's blessed. Like, Elain is like the last straw, taking her back. Such an insult. So it says, I'd say he's assuming quite a lot about how much we care for humans. And Reese says, he'll have seen our prioritizing of Elain's safety as proof that the Archeron sisters hold sway here. How dare women hold sway? He thinks they'll convince us to haul our asses down there, likely to a battlefield with few advantages, and be annihilated. So we're not going to, Tarquin says. And he goes, of course we're going to.
Yeah. What are you talking about? I just hate that they don't have mana pots. That's like literally my biggest gripe. Drink a mana pot, you'll be fine. But no. So before they leave, and they're planning to leave, and they have to schedule and do logistics and whatever, those who can winnow start going out to the human villages and winnowing people out. And I imagine that was kind of creepy, right? Because these humans have no fucking clue what's happening, and they just hate fucking Faye. However, they're with the wall having had come down maybe a week prior. I imagine they were aware of like the stories. There's fairies crossing the wall. What's happening?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Well, and it's like it worked for some, but then literally it's like Reese had to just take some of them kicking and screaming, but we weren't going to leave them just because they were dumb. So
yeah, Ariata is a great spot for them to go because it's like, I don't know. What's it called? The Red Keep. It's like the Red Keep in Game of Thrones, and it's close by, so they don't have to winnow too far.
I know you like the Spring Court, which is basically where you're living right here in the human world, but don't worry, you're gonna like the beach. It's gonna be fine.
You're gonna hang out.
You get basically a free beach vacay. It's gonna be great.
You know what? I'm gonna take it back. I think it's more like Venice. I'm gonna say Venice, like just a massive port city.
Well, to me, it's always reminded me of Essaouira, which is like right on the northern Africa. I know.
What? You're just making shit up. It reminds me
of, that's a literal place.
Oh,
Essaouira.
So it reminds me
of... It's a literal place that I've been, actually, so I can tell you.
Sure,
and I think, fun fact...
I've had drugs, too.
They might have... No, I've been there, because I went when I went to Marrakesh. But
Marrakesh is real, too. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Buddy. Oh, I'm like red like a tomato right now.
Yeah, I'm red too. My lights just suck.
Oh my god. Anyway, fun fact, I don't know if it's the Red Keep, but they did use the like fortress wall of Essaouira as either Red Keep or one of the main like kind of shooting locations for Game of Thrones. So that's why I'm like, oh, okay, that's where it is. Anyway, it's a nice place. Hope you go sometime.
Like, because you know the scene from Attack of the Clones where they go to Naboo and they go to the secret place in Naboo wherever Natalie Portman is from. They're like, oh, I know this secluded place in Naboo, and it's this little like fortress on the water. That's what the Spring Court looks like to me.
Nice.
Something like that.
Totally valid.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit more gothic, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Reese has this like Aragorn moment where he has like a little speech, right?
Yeah.
He gets his little speech of saying, it's a new world and we must decide how we are to end this old one and begin it anew. We must decide if we will begin it by allowing those who cannot defend themselves to be slaughtered. If that is the sort of people we are, not individual courts, we as Fae people, do we let the humans stand alone? And Helene's like, no, we will all die together. Let's go get our asses kicked.
He's so cool. Leon is the best.
He is really fun.
He's fun as fuck.
Yeah. So then Amren comes in and she's like, whew, I hope you idiots agreed to go to battle because I have done it. I figured it out.
And then Tarquin asked the stupidest question of all time. I hate that they gave him this line, but it's like, you found another way to stop it? Like I was like, okay, Tarquin asked. I'm like, oh, okay.
Great. You mean I don't he's like, yes, we can go, we will all go and die together. And then everybody's like, all right, let's do it. And then he's like, wait a minute, tell me you found another way and I don't have to do this. I'm only 80. I'm so young. I have so much life to live.
If someone had said something like that in front of me in this situation, it'd be, shut up, nerd. Like, you found another way to stop it. Shut up, nerd. Let her talk.
Like, no, it's true. But he's like, no, even better. I found a way to stop his entire army. Ta ta
Then
ta.
she out nerds him in that moment. Oh god, it's
She really does.
yeah.
So we're there. We're now to final chapter 67. And she's basically like, cool, we're going to get all 4 of us made individuals, which is kind of, isn't that exactly what you said?
You mean
Like
we're gonna have
last episode
we're
or
gonna
the
have
episode before that?
the power of friendship and sisterhood of traveling
In
pants
your,
happen right here.
yeah, in the prognostication with Luke
How else could
part.
it have happened? I'm sorry. Like, what else are they gonna do? Of course, in the
I don't know.
chapters after they lay together, are they like, oh, if we hold hands, we can
Wait a
all
minute. If
share in
we
the
can
burden.
just be together. Yeah. But Amber wasn't there. So she arrives at the party and is like, wait a minute, what if we all just did it together? Bless her.
What if Amryn takes the L and loses her body, and then she becomes like a fairy angel thing again, and they're all
Mm.
like, "Oh, Amryn, thank you for your sacrifice." And Amryn's like, "I don't give a fuck about you. I'm a fucking death angel," and then rolls out.
Peace. Peace out. Thank you so much. Bye.
Yeah, is that not how that's gonna go down? Like, come on, dude. It's literally the same as Guardians of the Galaxy. It's like
I mean,
where Groot loses his I'm Groot, and then loses his entire body and becomes baby Groot again. And then yeah, I mean the same exact shit happens.
but he's like cute and he dances a lot. So
He's adorable.
that's
He's more
fine.
adorable than
It's-
Nemo for sure.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, I give you that for sure.
No doubt.
So, they do it. They winnow all the humans out. Everyone's exhausted because they've basically blown all of their collective wads in one go, in one night. And now they have to get up and battle
I hate when
the
that
biggest,
happens.
baddest army. I'm just saying. The biggest, baddest army the next day. And so Feyre is like watching her sweet baby angel. Oh, am I back?
You've never
Okay.
left.
Yeah. Oh, great. Feyre's like watching her sweet baby angel Reese sleep, and he's so sleepy and he looks so tired. And she's like, look, I can't do it like this. I'm gonna have to call in every favor. And if we can all get our asses kicked, then you know what? The bone carver can show up if I just go look at a mirror. So I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah.
And
Total girl
that's
move.
kind of how this episode is. It
Total
kind of
girl-
ends that way.
Total girl move. She does the same thing she did before, where she's like, I'm gonna use a cheat code.
Mhm.
And she goes,
Mhm.
she's about to go use the cheat code, or attempt to use the cheat code, as it were.
Mhm.
The way the last few
And
moments of this
also-
chapter are described are very awesome and dark, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah. But also, again, she just leaves and doesn't tell anybody. Our girl has not learned shit.
Oh, she's learned already. She's
I
learned
don't
that she
think
can
so.
get away with anything if she wants to.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much true.
I'd rather ask forgiveness than permission. That's how she feels.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Also,
Yeah.
she's got, well, and again, she's like, I'm just not going to tell anybody because they all need to sleep. I don't
Yeah.
need to sleep.
But she's also like out of mana. So all she can really
Yeah.
do is winnow. Like she's, what are we?
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm.
I'm super thrilled about what's about to happen, to be frank with you.
Yeah,
yeah,
me too.
We've got 2 sections left, right?
We do. So do you want me to tell you where you're going?
Yeah. 1000%.
Okay. We are now going to get to go from chapter 68 to 74.
68 to 74. Nice.
68 to 74. So you are going to stop on page 653.
653. Dope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. Wow. Okay, I was not nice.
Maybe okay.
Okay.
I mean, I did read like the first few words of chapter 75.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, I'm ready.
Stop.
You stop. You want me to stop?
Stop it.
I'm not.
Yes, stop. Yeah, that was okay. Yeah, awesome. I can't wait.
Me too.
I can't wait. So
Don't say what I about said. Yes. So there's a war coming, and we're gonna do bone cover stuff, which I don't imagine is gonna last very long. To be frank with you, with the amount of pages that are left, we're not gonna be dilly dallying. I think.
No. So prognostications with Luke Corner. Let's go.
Baron and Tamlin are going to show up for the good guys after 5 days. Look to my coming to the east. Kind of thing on the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
I already said the one where I think Amren's gonna take the L here, because she already talked about like, oh, if I didn't have this body, I would just be some ethereal thing.
Right.
The bone carver with the Ouroboros mirror is got me thrown for a loop. There's not a lot to glean from that from traditional storytelling or anime.
Okay.
So we'll see how that goes. The Brax is gonna be cool. I hope the Brax shows up and it's just like god tier.
Mm-hmm. We love a lady who can do things.
I still hate that I can't see Tamlin go full speed. We have not not Tamlin, damn it, Rhys. Like in 3 books, we still not seen Rhys, after a good breakfast. Right. He's always like he's always like he's like, I'm at half health. It's like, buddy, fucking take a mana pot. Let's go.
I hear you. Yeah, always. Always. And unfortunately, that's kind of where he is right now again. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do know that basically
what I hope doesn't happen is someone dies and then they bring them back to life again. That would be terrible. Like, don't do that twice. Unless it's earned. Well, like she was brought back to life as a Fae.
Oh, okay.
In book 1. Like, it's like, oh, there's a second Death Star in Return of the Jedi, and you're just like, oh god. Like if those 3 movies were made now, we'd all be like, oh god, a second Death Star. Get over yourself.
I just want that quote. Just the way you said that. Like, I want that quote. Second Death Star. Get over yourself.
Get over yourself. Seriously. Seriously though, like we as people who take in content, movies, TV, read, whatever, like that's so fucking lazy. So we it's like, I'm not watching this. A second Death Star, get out of here, get over yourself. And the people would turn it off. Like, I'm so happy those movies came out when they did, because people would turn it off. They'd be like, we're not doing this twice. Like, I don't care. We're gonna do another trench run. Oh, like
a white man. No. Sorry.
A white man.
It's a New Girl reference. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. New Girl's the best. I like New Girl.
I do love. Yeah, I do. And you remind me of Schmidt a lot, actually.
There's a little bit of Schmidt in me.
I think you are. I think you're a little Schmitty.
I got a little Josh Johnson in me too, whatever his name is. The main guy.
Drag the puzzle piece into place. Oh, okay, got it. Boop. Sorry, the live was like, I don't think you're still here. So I had to prove I was still a human in there.
But I've got a little bit of that Johnson dude. What's his name? The main guy?
Nick Miller?
I got a little Nick Miller because I do say shit like he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the thing about the narcissist. Mm-hmm. Like that's a straight up Nick Miller thing. He would say the same thing.
I have to say though, you are maybe 10% Nick Miller and you are 90% Schmidt.
Well, hopefully I end up with a super hot model. That'd be dope.
I mean, maybe.
Well, no, I'd never cheat on somebody. That's never something I would ever do. And Schmidt's kind of terrible for that.
Well, no, yeah, I mean, him and Elizabeth.
Anywho, we're excited about the next part of this book. When is it that
I'm very excited
to get to? I'm thinking Thursday. What is a better day pour toi?
We might be able to make Thursday work.
I literally can make any day but Monday of next week because I'm seeing a movie. Okay.
Oh, good for you.
I'm seeing Project Hail Mary in 70mm.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that makes sense.
It's gonna be dope.
That makes total sense. Oh, sorry, we've been asked on the TikTok what is our homework for reading again. Thank you, Melissa Missy B. I am so glad you asked. I will tell you. You are
Melissa. You were the bomb.
Yeah. You're going to go from chapter 68 through, what did I say? I said 74. Right? Let me make sure.
I think
yes, 74. So you are going to stop on page 653 in ye old paperbacks. And these are the copies that I know Melissa has because I bought the second one for her. Fun story. She was one of the first people that I brought to this series because she was working in my office as a fill-in for a while someone was on vacation, and she was like, I'm thinking about reading this book, and she brought in A Court of the first one.
So
Court of Thorns and Roses. Then I was like, you're gonna need the next one, like immediately, I promise.
Yeah, because it gets weird and then it gets better. I gotta tell you, my mother, when I told my mother I would start doing this, she was telling her female friends that, oh, my son's doing this thing. And my mother had no idea how impressively famous this book series is.
Oh, really?
She had no clue. She was like, oh, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of a big deal. It's like not as big as Naruto or Dragon Ball Z, but pretty big.
Yeah, it's kind of a big thing for sure. And it's only getting bigger because there's going to be basically 3 more books releasing very soon.
Okay, so if the next book comes out in October,
and then the next one comes out in January.
And we had 15 sections in this book.
Yep.
And in the blue book, we'll have like 4 or 5.
No, the blue book will be very, very short. Also, Hi, Joe. Thanks for joining. Your mom is also here commenting. So welcome, Joe.
Hey, Joe. The blue book's shorter, and then the next, the orange book, is a little bit more thick.
Yes, the orange one is thickest. The blue is basically a novella. Think of it as like the Christmas special.
So we'll be doing the blue book first.
Yeah, we'll do the blue book first.
And then orange book.
And we probably could do the blue book in 2.
Okay.
Maybe 3. I'll have to check on the page numbers, but we could probably bust it down in 2, maybe 3.
So if we're going to do the blue book and then the orange book, I'll go ahead and buy them at the same time. So that's fine. But if we're doing orange book, that means there's like 15 to 18 sections in orange book plus the 2.
Yeah.
So
because it's longer than this one.
We're going to be finished well before October. Like it'll be June or earlier before we're done with all 5. Oh, I might have lost her.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll have to do something else for a little while until October hits with a court of witches and wizards.
I'm back. Sorry. Hello.
We had some funny moments. So if you would like to see more funny moments, check out some of our other content on the YouTubes and on TikTok, because every once in a while we laugh, actually, because we find this super fun. Now we're going to do some kitchen couch stuff. So stick around if you want to talk about kitchen couch stuff. Are you ready?
Nice. Yeah, what's up for the kitchen couch? What you got for me tonight?
Buddy, I can't believe this happened. So I've got it pulled up on my other screen. I'm not going to show it on the screen because it is so hilariously deaf to current culture. Okay. The Major League Baseball World Series Classic. It's the Americans versus the Japanese versus the, the Dominican Republic. Like it's a whole thing.
Okay.
It's like the World Cup. Okay. And they do like
baseball.
They do a group stage and then they do have a bracket.
Okay.
Just like World Cup. One of the teams that's participating in this baseball thing is Israel.
Okay.
And then Israel lost enough games not to go into the bracket.
Okay.
So Fox Sports on Twitter created an image that says nothing else but Israel eliminated and just their flag, or just a flag representing Israel. And that's it. And they just posted it. Israel eliminated. I kind of want to show it to you. I don't really want to, though.
You can't, I don't think, on the internet right now because of the state of the internet right now.
They definitely did it at March 9th at 3 p.m. Israel eliminated because of this baseball tournament. And I was like, Fox Sports, y'all gotta not be dumb. This is stupid.
Yeah.
It's got 4,700 comments. That was dumb. Like, I've done some stupid shit. That's stupid. Like, an adult did that.
Well, someone is getting fired. So
They didn't take it down though. They just left it. It's wild. It's wild.
Okay.
I might send you the image offline so you know what I'm talking about. So you can be like, this is the most tone deaf thing I think I've ever witnessed.
Yeah. Just screenshot it and send it to me because, like, I don't want my algorithm messed with. So.
That is a fair point. It's insane. I also watched War Machine.
Okay. Well, no, we talked a little bit about the falling for 32 seconds straight. Yeah.
Hilarious. Okay. I also caught up yesterday on Shoresy. Are you familiar with this show?
Mm-mm.
So Shoresy is a show about. Have you ever seen Letterkenny? The show Letterkenny? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Shoresy is one of the hockey players from Letterkenny. That's a spin-off show.
Oh, okay.
Not one of the two hockey players, but another hockey player that they play with who talks trash or whatever. Anyways, they turn toxic masculinity on its head and make it wholesome.
Oh.
It's actually awesome.
Is an interesting concept that I feel like I need like proof of concept on that. Okay. I'll check it out.
like the way they talk about hockey players having camaraderie is beautiful, but they get it at a strip club.
Okay.
And they have like strip club scenes in the show. They're not completely naked, but they are not wearing a ton of clothing.
Oh, yeah, I just looked at your text. That's not great.
How tone deaf is that?
That's not great. I'm going to be honest. That's not great.
Listen, audience, if you don't want to see it, don't go to Fox Sports Twitter on March 9th, 2026 at around 3:07 p.m. Don't do it. If you don't want to see it, don't do it. But yeah, Shoresy came out with a recent episode. It's pretty cool that it's like, hey, we're turning toxic masculinity on its head and making it wholesome, and it's beautiful.
Can I ask you, have you heard of Heated Rivalry?
Are you talking about the gay hockey players?
Yes. Have you heard about it?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's based off of a romance novel.
Oh, okay. I'm probably not gonna watch that.
Well, that's fine. But also, it's based on a romance novel, and it is already so wildly successful that they're like guaranteed going to make multiple more seasons. And also, we only got this because Canada made it. So thank you, Canada.
Thank you, Canada. Yeah, Canada made Letterkenny and Shoresy also. Good job, Canada.
I know.
Good job.
Not about Shoresy, but I did know that about Letterkenny. So.
Yeah. Have you seen The Pit?
I have not watched it, but I know about it.
Season 1 of The Pit is phenomenal television. I have not seen season 2. It is all out by now. It's real good.
No, I keep getting like notifications about things that are happening in it. And the cast is fantastic. So I could imagine me liking it.
So the thing about the cast, it's weird, is it's like they're good performers. They're really good, but they're all nepo babies, and it's hard for me to shoot. It's hard for me to root for nepo babies. Like I can't do it. So it makes me
basically
really sad.
everyone is a nepo baby though.
You mean everyone in their field at any point in time is a nepo baby? Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I wasn't. I'm not. So
yeah, but you're not famous. That's why you're not a nepo baby.
Oh, I thought you were talking about just in general, like people who have like they use their network to get themselves places rather than education. Like education can only get you so far. You have to know people.
It's still true.
No, yeah, for sure. But it's really cool if mommy and daddy are like, oh, if you want to do this, I can give you, I can let you run while everybody else is walking. Yeah. It's just dope. I'm happy for them, sort of.
I mean, like my kid's going to be a nepo baby for sure. So
for
I can't say much.
I don't know who I had this conversation with, but I remember saying to someone, I was like, I won't tell you who I think it was, but somebody I respect a lot, someone we both respect a lot. I was like, yeah, I want my kids to be wildly successful if I ever have children. Like my expectation is for them to be, I want to give them every opportunity. Over every other child. Like no other child I want to have more opportunity than my child. Like we're not doing that. Like I want them to be wildly more successful than I am, wildly more capable. Like we're not having that conversation. But okay, so then something else I caught on today was the newerest episodes of Scrubs.
There's new episodes of Scrubs.
So there's there's a season 9 or 10 or something.
Did they reboot it, or is it just like
it's a continuation from not their final season, but from like the last episode where JD leaves? It's a continuation from that.
And made like good. Recently.
Yeah, like executive producer Zach Braff.
Oh, yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah, there's 3 episodes on Hulu, and they're pretty good.
Cool.
They harken back to the original show. Are you familiar with the show?
Yeah.
I'll tell you. You find out that JD and Elliot aren't a thing anymore, but you don't know why. And knowing that show, I'm concerned about what the reason is. And although they work in the same place and they're relatively copacetic at this point, and after 3 episodes, they're kind of coming back together as friends or whatever. But there's definitely like a fallout that had happened, and it doesn't, like, they've already made a joke about JD cheating on her, and that definitely didn't happen. So you're like, what did happen? And knowing that show and knowing the context of a lot of the episodes, like, it could have been that like JD was a terrible father or Elliot was a terrible mother or something. You know what I mean? Like it could be something to that, that drove them apart.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's like, it's definitely something serious, but you don't know.
Have we talked about the end of How I Met Your Mother before?
No, we haven't. I'd love to break it down with you.
Okay. I love that series, and I didn't watch it all the way through until recently. Like Evan and I were together when I watched it. And the first like 3 to 4 seasons are fantastic. I love it.
Yeah.
And then the fact that he ends up with Robin.
Yeah.
When that's literally what happened at the end of season 3 is like, why did you waste all of my time?
Yeah. I disagree completely, but yeah, I get you.
That was one of my, the shows that made me incredibly angry watching the ending of it.
I disagree completely, but I totally get it.
Why totally understand. Because is it just because you're like a stan for like Friends to Lovers?
No, it's when I watched it all the way through and they were like, this is the ending. And I was like, okay, that's oddly fulfilling. All right, I'm going to let it breathe for a little while. And then I rewatched it a year or 2 later, like the whole series. Listening to my dad tell stories about the things that he did in his life, and Aaron's dad, who they were college roommates, right? It's like, oh, this show makes so much more sense to me now. Okay. Like this is a father just telling their kids stories about their friends who probably weren't exactly who they were in those stories. Right? Like you don't always get the POV is from the father, right? It's from him, but it's produced in a way that you don't get that POV, like, you know what I mean? So it's produced like Harry Potter, so where things happen off screen that you're watching the entire time. So like they talk about Uncle Barney, like the suits are actually probably a coke addiction, but it's his kids, so he doesn't want to talk about it being a coke addiction. Why are you laughing?
Because I've never thought about that.
I just assumed that was the case, you know.
I had never thought about it that way, but it does kind of make sense.
And like
based on what he's doing.
And Robin in the stories is despicable. But because the POV is of the father, she's and of the circumstances that they're in, he never paints her in a bad light. But if you think about it from the point of view of not him, it's like, oh, she's a fucking horrible person. Like
Yeah.
she was a friend hopper and she treated them poorly. And uh,
Mm.
you know, the when what's her face, the other girl in the show,
Mhm.
when she leaves for San Francisco, like that
Mhm.
whole story arc is weird because
Mhm.
the father doesn't know how to deal with it, how to deal with
Marshall.
that.
Oh, you mean
Like,
Ted?
yeah, Ted has
Mhm.
no idea how to tell that story and paint her and
Mhm.
paint Lily in a good light. And so
Right.
you get this like rose colored glasses version of probably Uncle Marshall and Lily yelling at each other for weeks at a time before she finally storms
Mhm.
out and leaves. Like there's a lot of things where I was like, oh, this is how I tell stories in my head to people. Like if
Mm.
it was my brain telling these stories, it would be similar. And this is the same way
Gotcha.
stories were told to me. And so when you get to the end and she's Robin's fulfilled her like journey that's been described throughout the series where she's like she did become an anchor and she did move to Tokyo and she did do all these things and then she's finally back at the end. I actually love the moment at the coffee shop in the final episode where they're both in their like 40s or 50s or whatever and they're sitting across the
Mhm.
table from each other catching up and I'm just like, oh, all of the story before this makes sense to this point.
Mhm.
um, anyway, I it just resonated with me a lot. But the friends to
Yeah.
lovers thing has something to do with it too. So
Yeah.
you're not super wrong with that either. But
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
I don't know, I really enjoyed Robin and Barney together.
and I like I like the mother, the actress that plays the mother. I like everything
Mhm.
about that. I like that. I appreciate that she passed and she was loved. And that Ted was like going out of his way to make sure that her memory was um, love.
Honored and
And
kept and yeah.
yeah, I mean, like, there's nothing about that that's like can be viewed in a bad light. So for me, it was like, oh, this is like not my story. So I get it. This is actually kind of
Mhm.
cool. It's
Mhm.
to say to me, and this isn't you, but to me, like when people are like, Star Wars sucks, they ruin the canon. It's like, buddy, it's not your story. Shut the fuck up.
Mm.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, I understand, like, people get really, wrapped into it because they feel like it's theirs.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
They have ownership.
I am sure that when these other 2 books come out, 6 and 7 come out, and we get more information, there's going to be some people that are like, "What do you mean?" Because people get on TikTok, they get online, they start like pontificating all of different things that could happen. And then they get a canon, they get like head canon, right?
Yeah.
And then it doesn't work out the way that they think. And they're like, you know what? They've already espoused themselves to that idea. They can't figure out and like accept what actually happens from there.
Like, so in like Dune, right? Paul Atreides becomes Paul Muad'Dib, and then he's the prophet who foresees the coming of the Messiah, which is his son. And then in the politics of all of it, kind of shrinks the universe and compresses the universe and holds it under his thumb over the course of like 10,000 years, right? With the intention to like once the sun dies, the universe becomes anew and grows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's like sci-fi, peak sci-fi. Um, I think it's it would be weird to have headcanon about that, and then you'd expect it to happen a very very specific way. Like what if Feyre becomes evil?
Right.
Which could very much like look at how she acts in these books. Like she goes out of her way to do uh, things that she wants, and some of it's kind of selfish, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's for everyone, but it's for everyone because she did it. And if anyone
Right.
else were to do this, she would hate it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what happens when she does something and then someone gets hurt?
Right.
Or what happens when she tries to do vengeance on somebody and it gets a bunch of people killed? Like, when is that going to start happening? So, like,
Mm-hmm.
some of that kind of stuff, if it does start happening, people are going to hate that because Feyre would never. It's like, well, no, there's no true good person in this story. So why would you
Mm-hmm.
not think Feyre would? Anyway, I've talked you off, but
No, I hear you about that.
headcanon's going to screw this up pretty bad.
Well, and that's what happens when, no offense, but that's what happens when authors take too damn long in between their books.
So what is the distance in between book 5 and this and whatever's coming next?
A long ass time. Too long, actually. I'd have to pull it to see
I mean, are we
what
talking
like.
like 2019 was, I mean, we're talking 2019, 2018 was book
Yeah,
5.
it was what? Let me just like do a quick. Um.
Um,
All right,
we
release
still
date.
have we still have some people in YouTube. Nice. Hey,
Hi.
those who are in YouTube, holler at us. What did you think of
20,
How I Met Your Mother?
2021. So it was released February 16th of 2021.
Oh wow, nice.
So it's been 5 years, almost like 6
Yeah, it's
to
been yeah.
it's been basically. So that's why I say if you now there have been some other things that have happened because she released a couple of other books in a different series that there's some crossover. Spoiler alert, the book's been out long enough, it's not a spoiler. But there's some crossover about some things. But yes, 2021 was the last A Court of
What's
Silver Flames.
what is the biggest point of crossover that we've
What do
seen
you
so
mean?
far? We've had 3 books, and you've said there's some series things. Is it the serial being possibly another character in another
No,
series?
I
Is that the
mean
biggest
there
point
is
of
a
crossover?
legitimate, not in this series, in a series called Crescent City. There are literal characters, straight up actual characters and places that are also in that story.
In Crescent
There's
City, there's places and
yes,
characters that from these stories in that story.
from ACOTAR in
Okay.
Crescent City.
Okay.
Yes. Like
Yeah, I
the
imagine Crescent City is Valeris. That's what I imagine. So
incorrect. But there is uh I will say like
hit me with that hard incorrect too. Nice.
incorrect. I
Incorrect.
wrong. Not to tell you you're wrong, but you're wrong.
Oh,
Um,
totally and utterly incorrect. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
so here's something that I will say. I know you didn't watch all of the 2-hour Call Her Daddy podcast. I did. Here's what I'll say about it. So basically all 3 of her series. Stop smizing at me while I'm talking about this.
I'm just listening. I'm just listening. I'm
No,
having a
you're
good
not. You're
time.
smizing. Okay,
This
so
I'm
you're
not doing it on
practicing your
purpose.
smize.
I'm
Okay.
not actually.
Okay, so all 3 of her series are connected, and they are not necessarily connected, but they are because basically they're like everything's happening in the same place. It is it's maybe one of the best like representations of string theory that you can do. And then on this episode of Call Her Daddy, she was specifically asked about like how they're all connected and interconnected and what did she think about that and how has she like made that happen, how is she the architect of that. And she's like, what I think is crazy is just like I didn't plan half of that, it just like was like a really happy accident and coincidence that it all just like worked out that way. And I'm like, bullshit, Sarah,
Oh, so
bullshit.
it's
But also
it's much more mindful than you're like, no, this is too thoughtful. Shut the fuck up.
I'm like, no, first of all, shut up. She's like, I was just like writing hot dudes that I really liked. And everything about that interview, I'm sorry, made me like her less as a person.
Yeah.
And respect her less as an author. And I hate to say that, and it's bold to say it on the internet like this, but I will say it because, first of all, did not realize that she talked like a Valley girl. I say the word like a lot. Don't get me wrong. I say the word like a lot. I edit my own videos. I know how many times I say it, and it's more than I wish I said it. But it was almost embarrassing the amount of times that this woman said like this, like that, like okay, whatever. I'm not going to knock her personally on that. But the thing I will knock her on is like do not step out of your own power to diminish yourself about the thing that is your entire life.
Did she did you feel it was disingenuous?
Yes.
Yeah, it seemed kind of disingenuous when she was talking. That's the reason I didn't watch it. Because when I turned it on, I was just like, this is not a person who writes this stuff.
It made me really sad because she is actually genuinely very smart and very good at this. And some of the things, like, she was talking about how her creative writer professor in college, like, literally rolled her eyes at her because she said she liked to write fantasy. So again, there were some, like, real times where it was like, zing, good for you, you got her back. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, you can't go, I'm actually really good at doing this. And then also 2 minutes later be like, it's crazy how everything just, like, connected like that. I had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that.
I
I
hate
don't like
that.
that. There was a few times where they were what's her face was asking her direct questions, and she was like, "I don't know," and I was just like,
Well, yeah, no, that was just she was unwilling to answer because there's stuff happening in the next books. So, like, that I was fine with, but
but
the stuff when she was like,
even the way it was responded to was like,
mhm,
it's like, no wonder you don't get interviews. You don't have
no.
other interviews. No wonder. Like, no one wants to talk to this fake fucking bullshit. Like, anyway.
Yeah. The thing that bothered me about it is, like, look, you yourself just told 3 different stories about how people in your life tried to discredit you. Stop discrediting yourself.
Oh, okay.
That was my issue with the whole thing. Is like, you actually are the best-selling, just about, if not the definitely the best-selling woman fantasy author of our time. So, okay, you are hot shit. You deserve to be like, "Yep, actually I did. I wrote that and I came up with all of it in my little brain right here because I'm actually a genius." Good for you, Sarah. You've already made the bank. Just take the credit. Don't
I mean,
discredit yourself.
it's okay to talk with thoughtfulness too,
Yeah.
or speak with thoughtfulness. Let me ask you this, because I'm switching gears here. Now we
Yeah.
talked about the ending of How I Met Your Mother. How do
Mhm.
you feel about Friends?
I'm gonna be really honest.
Yeah.
I don't watch it. I've never
Okay.
watched it all the way through. Mostly because A, it was not my time period.
Yeah.
Um, B, it in my opinion, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It doesn't hold up.
Okay.
In my opinion. Like, I've tried to when it went to Netflix, I tried to watch it when
Mhm.
I was, like, in my 20s, and I can't. It doesn't hold up for me. So, I can't watch it. It annoys me. Almost every character on that show annoys me.
Yeah. So when I watched it, I finished the series and then saw Rent, and
Mm,
then realized, oh, Rent is the musical version that's a little bit more liberal than Friends. They're the same thing.
mm.
Okay. They're the same story. Awesome. Great, great, great.
Well,
And it comes
Rent is just Laboem.
no,
Like,
but regardless, but the
right,
like the setting and the stage and the characters, it's like, oh, you're just a bunch of bohemian people who happen to live near each other and are brother and sister.
right.
Cool. That's also Rent. Fantastic. Like, it's the same story, except for
Yeah.
AIDS isn't in the
I was gonna
background, and
say,
it would have been.
was just less AIDS, I guess.
It would have been, and there'd be more color and different sexualities. But yeah, yeah. I so the thing about Friends that strikes me is that the friends to lovers thing. By the way, I mean, obviously huge for me, but
Are you talking about Chandler and Monica or Ross and Rachel or just all of
both,
them?
both.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. The way both relationships happen.
I
It's
also like, okay, Ted is the worst character of How I Met Your Mother, but, like, Ross is the worst character of Friends. And they're the ones that you're supposed to, like, care about the most, and I just can't.
so the thing about Friends, I'll say, is like from the beginning they are caricatures of themselves, and I when you watch How I Met Your Mother, it begins intentionally as caricatures. Like, it's like, oh, I'm telling a story that's bloated for you about these characters. Oh, hey, so what is next after ACOTAR, Red Rising? Oh, Red. Okay, so I got to tell you the story. We have someone who just commented on YouTube. I'll finish
Mhm.
Friends in a second. Uh, this person watched our oh shit, what's it called? That fantasy series is on Amazon.
Mhm.
With
Mhm.
Randall Thor. Jeez, hit me with it. Wheel of Time. Watch our Wheel of
Mhm.
Time reactions. Randall Moore is awesome. Asking, hey, so what is the next after ACOTAR? Red Rising, please.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave that to you because I don't know these things at all. So
Okay, so Red Rising is is not romantasy. It's fantasy, in my opinion.
Oh,
Are you okay? I guess I'll wait to catch up because I know that on YouTube we're a little bit behind. But I think that Red Rising, yeah, I would definitely say it's classified more as fantasy than as romantasy.
yeah.
So as
I'd rather stick with the romantic stuff. So
yeah, but
I think that's
we
what's
could
gonna happen.
totally do Red Rising as well at some point.
Yeah.
But if we're sticking with like the romantasy, then after ACOTAR, I mean, we got lots of options, but I think everyone is gonna enjoy your reactions to yeah, sci-fi fantasy, yes. I think a lot of people will enjoy your reactions to Fourth Wing. So that is the other like very viral, very famous, very and it has not been finished yet. So by the time we get through this and then get to the yes, I agree. There are a couple romantic moments, yes. But we would get through all of Fourth Wing
Okay.
and then bounce back to ACOTAR because at that point the new books will be out.
Yeah, we gotta make bank on that.
And then I think because Fourth Wing's not finished either. There's still two more unreleased books, and we don't
Okay.
have a release date for that.
Cool.
So
Cool. So I guess the answer is we're not sure.
we're not sure, but also we're open. And if you want,
Stay tuned.
I mean, I'm a big fan of giving the people what they want. And like if Red Rising is what you want to talk about, it's decidedly less books.
Okay.
So it might be that we have time because we have been busting through these at a pretty good clip. It could be that we have enough time to do it all.
I read. I mean, my reading skill unbelievable right now.
It's practice makes perfect, boo boo.
Perfect makes perfect. So
No, that
yeah,
is not true.
that is true. Perfect practice makes perfect. Practice does not make perfect.
Oh, perfect practice. But you said perfect makes perfect.
Also, that perfect makes perfect. I fucking love it. That's gonna be my inside joke with you forever.
P is for priceless.
P is for priceless. Fucked is how F is for how fucked you are. Let me reprise. Going back to Friends, just real quick. They're all caricatures of themselves. So like when I think about who I was in my 20s and into my 30s, now I don't see myself as Ross or Chandler or Joey, but I do see Ross as a character who was in love with this woman in high school,
Mhm.
who got with a woman who looked just like the girl he loved in high school, but thought he had a connection with. As it turns out, she enjoyed the pleasure of women. That's the first episode of Friends. Then the woman from high school shows back up in his life, and his brain's fucked up from it. And he's got a kid, and he doesn't know how to handle any of this stuff. And he's a preeminent person in his family, and his parents fucked him up. Like when I see Ross, I'm like, oh, that's why he's annoying, because he had no way not to be annoying. And then Monica's annoying for the exact opposite reason. Pick me, pick me, pick me. I make myself feel good by eating. Now I'm young, thin, and hot, and no one can love me. And all my relationships are shitty. And so I settled for the guy who lived next door, who was my brother's best friend. That's real life. That is some real life shit. Am I happy that it happened? Yeah, is it beautiful? Kind of, but it's still, it's real life bullshit right there. You know, Chandler's got his own issues. Joey's got his own issues. So to me, it's all real life. Like, I'm like, oh, I've met these people. I know, like, these are caricatures, but the caricatures have
they are.
Same, like, we both know these people.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. No, I agree. And I'd say there's things about them that annoy me because some of the things like I see in my friends or in myself, and I'm like, oh, annoyed.
There is one episode of Friends that I think they should use to teach high school theater. And it's an episode, I think, toward the end of season 2. It's one of those episodes that all takes place in the same room. It all takes place in Monica and Rachel's apartment. It's a 30-minute episode where Ross is being anointed as something and given some award, and they're all supposed to be dressed in tuxes and black tie, and they're supposed to show up and go. And they spend 30 minutes trying to each interact with each other as they come in and out of the room, all 6 of them, and it's all like a one shot. Like that one scene should be taught in theater classes. because the interactions are beautiful and perfect. The staging is beautiful and perfect. You don't really need to know who the characters are, their relationships to see it. But if you do, it makes it better. Honestly, like none of the characters are any more important than the other. It's and they all realize that throughout the. So I talked to Candace Owen about it, or Candace Burchell about it. I said, you should get this script and do this in a high school because it is a cool, good episode. But we have now gone for an hour and 34 minutes. We've already talked about the Israeli baseball team.
So upset.
We've talked about the Israeli baseball team. We've talked about Friends and How I Met Your Mother. We've talked about how weird headcanon is because anime arguments online get way worse than you think they do with headcanon. Oh, well, this person is more powerful than this person. It's like, buddy, that's Goku.
Okay,
Goku's not
listen. There's also some really good fan fictions in the world. I'm not gonna lie. So there's a really good fan fiction of Rastan's point of view from A Court of Mist and Fury. So it's all of A Court of Mist and Fury, but it's written in Rastan's POV.
Okay.
And it's really good. It's a really good fan fiction. To the point where there's some of that is like headcanon for me now. And there's a couple of other fanfics that they do of kind of like the opposite POV, like the male POV of whatever. So there's a couple for Fourth Wing, there's a couple for this as well.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You telling me that the war ends at the end of this book kind of ruined my. There was something about it that screwed me up, and I can't put my mouth to words on it.
Oh, why?
Well, because I'm like, what's going to be the story moving forward? Like, how boring. Okay, I guess we're just going to make some shit up, and we're going to, cool, great. So
there's a lot more that happens.
Yeah, obviously. So obviously, we have 80 pages.
No, I mean like in the next.
We got to get to the hyper smut.
Yeah.
Hyper smut.
But also the hyper smut. It is true. It is true. Sorry, Liz is texting me her private reactions to some things that you're not aware happened in this episode. So
what do you mean? Am I not allowed? Why? Because it's about me?
Yeah. So
what do you mean?
Sorry.
Why can't you tell me it's about me? You can't say Luke was so wrong. What a dick. Like
yeah, that's exactly what she said. Actually, she's legit saying Luke was such a dick. I can't even believe. No, it's not true at all. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there because we've only got 2 more sections of this book.
So if you like this content, please
like and subscribe.
And we'll be back later this week. Check Twitter, check Instagram, check all the things because we will let you know. And later, taters.
Peace.